Okay, kids, listen up. Willie, is that gum or poison in your mouth? It's gum, spit it out. Now, Principal Itkin informs me we've got a little dress code problem here. Namely, your T-shirts. So why don't we just take a look at these inappropriate things you're saying with your wardrobe, huh? Like, the Humpty Dance, you know? Bartman. Well, that's Bart Simpson. I don't know. To me, say what you will, but to me, Bart has it all over, that little brown-nosed Mickey Mouse. Yeah? Iowa Hawkeyes. Well, that's Hayden Fry. That man walks on water. Let's see, KLF, Metallica, Homie the Clown.
Yo!
Yeah. Well, call me crazy, but I don't see anything so inappropriate. So what do you think? Are we going to listen to that sour-faced, virtually untouched old maid of a principal?
No!
I thought you'd see that, so I came up with this little idea. I call it the Otis Drexell Velcro T-shirt emblem. So you can wear this proudly in the classroom or in the hallways, but if you see Miss Itkin, so you just peel it off like this. Huh? I don't know. To me, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I'd say these things are worth about, $5 a piece. And for $10, you get two.
Drexell's Class is brought to you by Domino's Pizza. For hot, fresh, delicious, nobody knows like Domino's how you like pizza at home.
Domino's.
Whoa. Am I talking here? Are my lips moving? What is it, my mustache throwing you people today? What is it? Thank you. Now, we're talking about Galileo. See, Galileo proved Aristotle dead wrong. And Aristotle was a... Walker, what is the one thing I will not tolerate in this classroom?
Opening the blinds in the morning when you're hungover?
See everything?
No, Buzz, what's up with that? Why you want to take my jam box?
For the same reason they take Ted Kennedy's car keys, okay?
Yo, we need to rap. Because in this nation, confiscation is a denigration of my whole generation.
Yeah. Thank you very much, LL Albino J. Now, please return to your seat. Okay? So, you see, Galileo proved that two objects, different weights, will fall at the same speed. Do you understand that?
No.
No, but it's true. In fact, what he did is he climbed up to the top of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and he had two different weights, a little one and a big one, and he dropped them at the same time. They hit the ground at the same time, okay? That doesn't make it for you?
Mr. Drexell, we're kids. We're easily duped.
What if you did it with a grape and a lemon?
Well, that's the point, Nicole. See, it wouldn't make any difference if it was a Clydesdale and Principal Itkin. No, that would be two horses, wouldn't it? You just don't understand, do you? I'll tell you what, Stuart and Ronald, why don't you come up here a second, okay? I want you guys to stand up here on the desk, okay? Now, be careful. Now, first of all, we got to accept one thing, okay? These are two entirely different masses, correct? I mean, Stuart is one donut away from affecting the tide. And Ronald here gets winded walking through a shag carpet. Do we agree on that?
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough. Now, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, jump. And you jump, okay? But watch, they will hit the floor at exactly the same time, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, jump. What did I say? Exactly the same time, just like I said.
You also said that stuff in your thermos was coffee.
Never mind that, Willie. The point. Where was I?
Rambling incoherently.
You know, when you graduate from the 5th grade, I'm going to take you out and buy you a beer.
I'll be too young.
26 is too young?
By the way, they pay you to teach, right? When they start paying me to learn, you might notice a difference.
Really. You and I have a little problem, don't we? You can't seem to drive me completely nuts, and I can't seem to blast you into outer space.
This is war, Mr. Drexell.
Oh, now that's scary. What is it going to be, cap guns at dawn? That's recess. Whoa, one important thing here. If anybody comes back early, please don't wake me up, okay? Guys, it's recess. It's time to play. Doesn't anybody know how to play anymore? Why don't you go next door and play tetherball with that down power line?
Mr. Drexell, I have a question.
Kenny, if I give you 50 cents, will you play across the street?
Sure.
Here's $1. Go stand in the middle.
We just don't understand Galileo. So you drop stuff from 4 feet. What if it was from a lot higher?
I'm going to explain this one more time, okay? Just one... Kenny, go open the window. Walker, see if the coast is clear, all right? All right.
Oh, yeah, you're cool, boss.
Dropping them at the same time, right? 1, 2, 3. Yikes, what a bounce.
That kid at Bar took the head clean off the statue of Mr. Grantwood.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. I forgot one thing. Don't mention this to anyone, okay?
Mr. Drexell, this is Miss Itkin. Please report to my office now.
Miss Itkin? Well, isn't she supposed to be at the airport sniffing luggage?
Look what you've done to our school's namesake, Mr. Isaac Grantwood, an agricultural giant.
Oh, come on. He invented the manure spreader.
Yes, I found a mechanical way to do what you do organically. This is your folder, Mr. Drexell. Do you know what I see here? I don't see a teacher. I see a dishonest, misanthropic, hedonistic drifter who failed at business and somehow crawled out of a sewer grate into my school to preach his amoral poison to 20 impressionable children. That's what I see here.
And you know what I see here? I see the makings of a really fine, handsome ladies' wrestling coach.
You've built up quite a little rap sheet since you've been with us. Failure to comply to the rules and enforce them, chronic tardiness, discourtesy to fellow staff members, pinching the student teachers.
Only the women.
I have some startling complaints from the students. One in particular.
Oh, Willie Trancas, I suppose. Well, I've got a little theory about him, okay? Did you remember the kid that Mia Farrow had at the end of Rosemary's Baby? Huh? The one with the funny eyes?
Willie says you give him a detention every night. How can you keep a child sitting at his desk until 6 o'clock in an empty classroom for 2 months?
Handcuffs.
You are an unredeemable lowlife. But I have the cure for you, Mr. Drexell. I've waited with some desperation for this date. The date when I can give you the first and hopefully last of your class evaluations. Board Chairman Pierce and I will be coming to your...
Board Chairman Pierce? This is serious, then, huh?
You have no idea how serious. He and I will be observing your class tomorrow, and we will take everything into account, especially your students' behavior.
Well, that's not fair, Miss Itkin. I mean, those kids have not been the same ever since that Milli Vanilli thing. You know that. Miss Itkin.
Yes?
I wasn't going to tell you this.
What is it, the truth?
They say that I'm severely ill. They say that I've got what killed the great Will Rogers.
A plane crash? Have a nice day, Mr. Drexell.
Miss Itkin, I know you got your little heart set on firing me, but you also know about my problems with the IRS and with those alimony payments. If I miss one of those payments, I go straight to the slammer.
I know. Save a lot of cigarettes, Mr. Drexell. They may buy you some sleep in the big house.
Guys, I need your help.
All right, Mr. Drexell, but I only have 75 cents.
No, Kenny, it's not money this time. The thing is... Board Chairman Pierce of the Board of Education, he's going to drop by tomorrow and a little evaluation for yours truly.
Does this mean if we act up and behave badly, you're gone?
Possible, Willie. Very possible, but I'd like to think of a more pleasant alternative, and I need your help here, okay? I was thinking, if it's okay with you guys, maybe tomorrow when he's here, you could sit at your desks like something like, like this. Mm-hmm. Or something like, mm-hmm. Make a little noise. Mm-hmm. Or maybe, every now and then go. No, don't laugh. Don't laugh, guys. Okay, I'm serious.
But Mr. Drexell, you told us we should laugh right in the face of anybody who wants to turn us into mindless followers.
Well, forget that, okay, Nicole? What I'm talking about is keeping your mouths shut and doing everything I say. And then we won't talk about anything we don't know about, okay? Like the gravity thing, all right? We'll just talk about what we're real secure on. You know what I mean?
Oh, we don't even know if we can behave that way anymore, Mr. Drexell. You may have taught us too well.
Guys, this is about as close to pleading as I've ever come in my life outside a courtroom. See, I'm just a simple guy. I'm just a school teacher. I have 2 teenage daughters, 2 alimony payments, and every Friday the IRS takes a big bite out of my paycheck. Well, why am I telling you this? You see, if I get fired, I don't want you guys to be shocked when my 2 daughters and I take a big leap off the St. Louis Arch.
Well, at least now we know you'll all hit the ground at the same time.
What are you doing?
Packing
We're moving? Why?
in honor of your 11th birthday.
But I'm 14.
Not according to this bus ticket.
He'll be here any minute. What's going on?
Well, I would hope a few more clothes. My Lord, honey, your mother was wearing more than that when you were conceived.
Are we moving again?
Yeah.
Come on, Daddy, I like it here. I just got a new boyfriend.
Honey, don't worry about boys, okay? There's an Air Force base at Rantoul, okay? Yes. I just called him. I've got an interview tomorrow. It's for like a promotion. I'll be teaching the 6th grade. No more walking kids to the bathroom. It'll be great.
Daddy, we can't keep on running away from our problems.
Honey, you're not listening. We're taking the bus, and we're not going to give our problems our forwarding address. Those idiots in the IRS probably don't even know how to spell Rantoul.
It's Principal Itkin. Is she giving you trouble?
I only call Miss Itkin she in the same sense that I call a battleship she.
Daddy, what did she do to you?
Well, guys, I didn't want to burden you with this. It's that school evaluation thing, and it shouldn't have to be this tough. It's just that class of mine. They act like a pack of wolves. I just asked them to pretend and go along and act like they were real students, act like I was a real teacher for one day, and they wouldn't do it.
Well, I'm tired of going from place to place and having nothing to say about it. Last time we moved because you were branded the crookedest man in town.
Honey, that wasn't a town. That was Cleveland.
Well, you can forget about me. I'm not going.
What is this, a mutiny? Hey, I thought we were like the 3 Musketeers here. One for all and all for one. Brenda, huh?
Daddy, we're just tired of running.
You too, huh? Both of you. So that's the way it is, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
All right. All right. I guess this is goodbye. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's just... All right, we'll stay.
Daddy, you're the best. Yeah, and Mom said that you'd never change.
Yeah, she also said the gardener was just her bridge partner. Speaking of change, you change now, okay? Do it's called hubbub and chaos. Hubbub and chaos. We do this from time to time. All right, quiet. I said quiet. Yesterday, I think we were talking about serial subtraction. Now, who can give me the shortcut that I gave you? Who can remind me of the... Holy hopping snot.
Language, please. These are children.
Who do you think I learned it from? Hey, Kenny.
Mr. Drexell, what you said is the quickest solution to serial subtraction is to add all the negatives, then subtract the sum from the first number.
That's right, Kenneth. Walker?
If the sum of the bottom numbers is larger than the first number, doesn't it make that answer negative, Mr. Drexell, sir?
Yes, my child. Okay, I want to give some notes now, so if everybody will just take out a pen and a notebook.
What are you looking for, Mr. Drexell?
Rod Serling and that big blinking eyeball. Well, let's move on here. Since nobody has any questions, and nobody has any questions, or if you do, we'll take them later, like next week. Okay, Willie, you can go to the restroom, okay?
I don't have to use the restroom, Mr. Drexell.
Oh, yes, you do. I can tell. You're just holding it in, right?
Well, what was it you were saying yesterday about dropping music and a horse at the same time?
Well, I think you got that wrong there. See if this doesn't sound a little more familiar. It wasn't a horse. It was a small, miniature, baby little pony. I think. Doesn't that sound more like it?
Oh, no, I remember. You were calling her a hardly touched old maid.
No, I said rarely touched in a way no man is worthy of. So, shall we continue?
Yeah, let's talk about gravity, Mr. Drexell. Yo, man, that gravity thing is whack. Are we going to break some more school property, Mr. Drexell? The statue of Mrs. Grantwood still has a head.
How come rain doesn't come down all at once?
And what do you...
Mr. Drexell, this class is out of control.
Mr. Drexell, as I have said over and over again, I cannot learn in this kind of noisy environment.
Well, really, the world outside is so chaotic. I thought this might be a good time to teach you about a little thing called rolling with the punches.
I'm going to sit down now. I want to be quiet now, too. Because I don't want to get punched.
Stand up, you dime store Dillinger. You know, I punched out smaller men than you and loved it. Now, this is the last time you're ever going to subvert this class. You hear me? Well, let's look in your eyes. Is that fear? Is that for me or Mr. Pierce? Good. Now we understand each other. Now sit down.
Well, you almost disappointed me today, but when that class fell apart and Willie Trankus acted up, your true colors oozed to the surface.
Ooh, then you take a critical stance toward my teaching technique.
Mr. Drexell,
Mr. Pierce?
I love the way you handled that class.
Did you say loathed?
Not adored, admired.
But it was a madhouse.
The chaos, the curiosity, the intelligence, the give and take.
Well, I think you're 100% right, sir. I think he's right.
I think he's got an embolism.
Children questioning gravity.
But what about the way he handled Willie Trancas?
You're right, Miss Itkin. That was quite upsetting.
Thank you.
Well, now, with Willie, see, I can explain that, sir.
It was clear to me that young man was trying to sabotage your class. You handled him masterfully.
Just doing my job.
And quite well, I might add. I want to thank you for inspiring me as to what our profession could be.
Well,
Miss Itkin, be advised. Otis Drexell has my seal of approval.
thank you very much, sir. What can I say? Well, if you gentlemen will excuse me... What in the world made you guys behave so well today?
Because, Mr. Drexell, you make the day more interesting.
And we think all teachers are basically jerks. But now, we'll own you for the rest of the year. Bye, Mr. Drexell.
See you later, Mr.
Bye-bye,
Drexell.
sweetheart.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Drexell?
Yeah, Willie, yeah. I was just going over your Iowa Basic Skills test. You happen to have the highest score of any student I've ever taught. And yet you present yourself like a snot-nosed little desk wart. I just want to tell you that those days are over, pal.
Mr. Drexell, I just want to say that no matter what happens, I'm going to make your life miserable.
Willie, do you want to make me miserable? You graduate from the 5th grade, graduate from college, have a good life. That will make me miserable. We're out of here. Oh, by the way, Willie, why don't we take my Mustang, you take your bike, and we'll go outside and have a good old-fashioned game of chicken.
Kick off a weigh-ins weekend beginning Saturday night with the action-packed comedy film starring Keenan Ivory Wayans and Damon Wayans. I'm Gonna Get You, Sucka. Then on Sunday, the wait is over. Find out if Homie the Clown really sold out to the man on the season premiere of In Living Color. Now, stay tuned for 90210 next.